pleasant good afternoon and welcome to this special live broadcast as government officially shut down World Trade Center following several months of investigation on fraud issues here at World Trade Center, where an alleged signature were fraud. So the government has officially shut down famous World Trade Center, asking every professionals to take away their properties, their belongings from the famous World Trade Center. So you can see now they are packing their stuff to leave, and this action will be shutting down about 2,000 professionals from job. This will be taking about thousands of Liberians away from job. You have some people who are far away from technology, doing their normal business, quickbook, typewriting, and more are now being taken out of job due to government suspicious or wild issues that happened several months ago. Well, we're going to talk to a few of them to tell us how is this shutting down of World Trade Center going to affect their living conditions. Sir Augustine Mario Jr. behind the camera, live at World Trade Center, Carriage Street here in Central Monrovia, as government officially shut down World Trade Center on counts of fraud issues found by government. People live on the side. By government. So let's see if we can interact with few of the professionals here. We have the former president. He will speak to us. We will talk to him. He will tell us how is this going to affect several of the workers, about thousands of Liberians from different backgrounds, engineers in technology, typewriters, quickbook seller, and many other experts are being shut down from job today. Good afternoon and welcome to this special interview. You are joined by a closing argument focused on Liberia, Voice of Home Media, Dominion Online TV, along with GTV Online. Well, let's say good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon to the full estate. Thank you so much for coming our way. And today marks another devastating history in our lives. As young people, we are here to present the crime scene and attend the invasion scene.
Now, for so long, over months, the government carry on an investigation about fraud of government entity, and World Trade Center were in the news. Court sheriff came, asked everybody out, took about 300 of Liberians that work at World Trade Center at the central prison, had them investigated and freed them. Now shut down the place. As an expert and professional, how do you feel and how will this affect your life and your daily activities?
For now, we try to adjust. You know, we Liberian, they're going to say after 1 week, and already okay. But tomorrow, making it 2 months, since the police barricaded the place, they become their investigation. Be very peaceful in the process, and we can tell you, there's our country, and they use the word from even Dara Delon that says that the only country nobody can deport you from. So we're just, we live by the rules, and those that were caught allegedly in the act were free by the police. They barricaded the place, and continue burglary have been taking place over the area. So we're asking the government that since some others are not being affected or some others are being affected, try to get our revenue out of the area so we can find place to go.
But what do you think triggered down the government actions to shut down Water Center?
For me today, as I stay before the camera, I don't even know what's transpired here. I'm a cell phone technician, a professional, that was a lady that sustained my family. From August 11 to today, October 10. August 11 to October 10 today, I don't know what happened here. Just our legendary company act, and I've been seeing the court up to today's date. We see the law should take a course right now. The law can take a course 2 months. 2 months, people are out of job. We found the people over 700 Liberian here who are put in truck to kill the central. No one said the central prison. And do what they do and make commitment to the police and they've been released.
What do you think is going to happen next? The several Liberians have been shut down for job.
We're just going to regroup ourselves to make sure that this is our livelihood to protect it. Everyone gets fed in government sector. We understand that the government can keep us everyone else. But since some of us we are professional people, we're going to find means out of nowhere because if we sit, what because of our family? If we just rely on our family, we're going to adjust. The only way we're going to adjust because we think the government is doing the right thing, but the wrong way they are doing it. Crime will still be committed. Water Center will still exist. Everyone mind, people mind, the person know, hey, we're going to regroup ourselves by the pathway in the protest. We're going to regroup ourselves again. We find another legit area. We see our legit best thing to sustain ourselves. Yeah, but by closing the building, 4 days will still exist. The government will improve the system. What they improve the system? What they improve the system? That people will live by it. You understand that government is struggling. But young people are not on a lot of young people are on a job.
You want to tell us how many of you people work within this water center?
The managers are inside here around 350, the co-workers are around 350. So some of 700.
Wow.
700 Liberians here on a daily basis sustain themselves into different fields of studies. So we find it so difficult to understand it, but there's the government, we get for a government. Can you imagine the court? We've been to the court, the court invite the police on numerous occasions, they get fear. What we do? We're harmless, we have nothing to do, peaceful. We've been peaceful in the process, as we're about to take our thing on the area of the crime scene. The quote-unquote crime scene has begun evasion process today. They probably talk about evasion and get our thing out of the building. The empty building, don't mind the empty building. But someone maybe have our thing, we find it there. If it don't be taken away, at least we'll get it out of the area, find another place to go.
This place seems to be a hot ground where vendors, customers exchange business activities. What next for you? You know, this is where your customer know you from. What next?
So it's so bad for us, but we're going to live with it. As I earlier stated, this is government action. We get for government action. Government has supported the press before. Government has donated here before. A lot of government, previous government, even the current government, some of them donated here before. They know the place. They know our workings here. They know some of them have man people that come to us. But come here, we are engaged in media on numerous occasions, we can get redress. So I think the best option when I open this up, we get some of our material out to find another area to go and get a bread. We're going to do it. What we'll do, we can't do anything to get for government. We're not going to protest. We're not going to do anything. We're going to be peaceful in the process. There's our own country. As I stated that the government, every direct, you know, that they're going to get the power from. And we'll meet, abide by the rules and regulations. We're going to get better. Well, better than Liberia tomorrow. We start now. So we hear the government, we hear the process. We're going to abide by it. But honestly, these are all Liberians staying on the job. We are jobless people, professional men, jobless. 59 days from the man, you don't have nothing to do. Good 59 days. You don't come there every day, you see, you play barricade. As they allow us to get some of our things on the area, we see it there. As our police are area not very large, we put our thing outside, we're happy, and we find out another opportunity for ourselves.
Take a talking to us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. My name is Mustafa Salam. I'm a professional cell phone technician. Trying to regroup ourselves into the different areas.
Like in regroup, like from Dr. Patrick, make that statement. We're going to regroup ourselves and like from Dr. Patrick, about 700 Liberians, approximately 700 Liberians are about to be out of job. The government has asked them to relocate from the famous World Trade Center. Well, I don't know why or how far with the investigation conducted by the government and the court. Police have been barricading this particular area for months now, since August to October. They are still barricading this place, and the investigation is still ongoing. But now several of them are calling on the government to have their materials out because they are sitting idle, doing nothing. They have to feed their families, send their children to school, sustain their wives and children. So with this, they have asked that their materials, their professionals, tools been taken away from here, so they can see another means to feed their families and those that are connected to them. Well, Sad Augustine Marriage Union behind the camera, but you can see the police are here. Several of them are holding their materials outside, and we hope to engage more of them, to speak to them, to tell us what next for them. Will they be on a job totally, or are there new plans? Is this the best way for the government to address this issue? Will the government reopen this place? These are questions the government need to answer. They are yet to say to the public why this particular place was shut down. We've been speculated that this place was somehow into forgery, and the government, through their investigator, been investigating this particular sector of life. And yes, of course, few names surfaced, about 6 names from Water Center who are involved in the forgery, service to the court. Sheriff King to search and seizure warrant were given, and they search and seize a lot of computers, and were taken to Water Center. About 300 of them were placed in the truck, and then were taken to Monrovia Central prison. The National Police Headquarters, and several investigations were conducted, and at the end of the day, 300 of them were set free, sent back home, and the investigation continued, and all of a sudden about 4 or 5 police officers were assigned mounted here at the Water Center to protect the area. All of a sudden again, criminal burglarized the area. The guys continue to cry out, we need our materials out of here. We can't be losing and by criminals' hands always now. I think the government also reasoned with them. They have asked them to take away their materials from the Water Center to continue their daily activities. But the thing is, both of them are not just a computer technician. We have people who sell food, people who sell drinks, people who sell other activities, other things in here apart from doing computer. There are other stationary materials being sold here, books, pencil, and the rest. Phone technicians, those who repair phones, those who repair laptops, those who repair some radio technicians are also in this building serving customers, those who will be in need of their services. But again, they have been shut down. Those who have their cell phones, who used to order technicians here, won't be able to have that phone repaired again. And your laptops will be repaired. No. Are there alternatives for the government to see reasons to okay. Are there alternatives for the government to redress this issue? The question is being asked to the government, will they redress this? How long will the investigation still for? Now, several Liberians are out of job. The other day, a lady complained that unfortunately she is yet to register her children to school because this is her source of income. This is where she sells her water, cold water, on a daily basis. And this is where she generates resources from to feed her children and send them to school. This is where she feed her children and school them, shelter them, pay her rent. Now the government asks them to vacate this facility. Where will she continue selling her cold water? You know, business is about luck. Business is about luck, and where your luck's tied is where you will continue your activities, your business activities. So the questions now, where are they going? What next for them? And where will they be selling? Look at old computer parts. And those that brought their computer for repair, if these people relocate, what about those people that brought their materials for repair? Will they get them? How are they going to locate them? Will they be in the loss now? You know, you brought your phones, your iPhones, your Samsung, your Technophone for repair. The shutdown process made it in. Now the government asked them to relocate. This guy relocate to different settings. How will you get your materials? While some of them could be criminals and change their phones numbers, you can't trace them anymore. The government should be thinking in that direction as well. Again, Sad Augustine, my opinion behind the camera.
Enter the place until the thing that happened, the thing that occurred. They said they want to see our best to find the evidence. Yeah, and up to this time, they found no evidence. They just doing their own thing. And we're doing that one thing out there for inside a long time. If they're not going to allow things out there for here, long time, I'm going to be here. Yeah, but now they put something out there, so and like the pressure on it, what is the design is out there. So
now that you have been given instruction to get your things up, what next for you and others who are already at this point?
I can really speak well for me. I'm working with my boss, so I can speak for other people. So yes, so yeah.
So that's the process. Do you have? They are asking them, what do you have in here? Raise up your hand, go there, collect your stuff.
So you have other women that was sharing here at the Watcher Center.
What are you selling here?
I'm selling soft drink.
How long you been selling soft drink here?
4 years now.
And now the government asks you to relocate. What next?
I will just be around the street because the government don't want for all to live.
And they are chasing people around the street as well.
But what they will do, the government want for all to go to a control way, and we not go to a control way. We get 5 children to feed. The government don't want for our children to go to school. So they want for all to do a control way, we'll do the control way, the control way will climb up.
Go? You say go up?
They will go up, but when we not get nothing to do, how many now working? How many now working?
You think that would be the best? You think that would be the best?
What they will do?
What can you?
The government saying we'll go do a control way because the people was surviving and they take it for all. So what we do?
What can you give the government? What recommendation?
The government is evil. The government is wicked. The government is heartless.
You see the government wicked?
Wicked, very wicked. If you can look at your snazzy, then you turn it up. There for nothing, you turn it on. So what you want for all to go?
But that wickedness.
That wickedness. That wickedness. People are children enjoying. You don't want for our own children to go to school. So that wickedness.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The government is wicked. The government is evil. Put by a lady who sells soft drink, just soft drink. She manages soft drink business here at World Trade Center. She termed the government as evil and wicked. They want them to suffer while their children enjoys their own resources. We will keep interacting with them here. Several computer spare parts. You look unhappy. You want to talk to us?
I want to talk to the media. I'm wasting
Yeah, wait, we got president to talk about.
Okay, chief.
Lot of disappointment in their hearts. Lot of disappointment in their hearts. And they want to express themselves. It's so sad. Several of them are about to be taken out of job. Tell us, how are you, Chief? And tell us your name.
Yeah, I'm Sebastian Miller.
What exactly you do in Water Center?
I work in the various department. I work with computer department, do hardware and computing.
How well?
So your name?
From
Sebastian Miller.
for how long? From where you learned this trade?
From 2018, we've been working here. I work with David M. Colley as a computer hardware.
Computer hardware,
I did software also.
software. Now the government noticed something of forgery here. The people have been shut down for months now. Today, like an invasion process is ongoing. Tell us about your daily activities. What next about you? How are you going to start new journey?
Yeah, with God, I'm saying everything is in place. Since they shut the place down, we were able to have a new building. We rent a new building, about 19,000 and 1,900 years at the Pencil Street there.
Oh.
So we're just looking for this moment whereby they can actually give us a chance to hold some of our goods. But we resume work long since. We're just waiting to go have some customer goods in there, some hardware, some computer that will never complete their job or in there.
Are you disappointed by the government action?
Yeah, I'm actually disappointed because on several occasions we went there to ask for appeal to hold some of our goods, but we were denied. And unknowingly, to our notice, some people went at the back and break into our place, our business area, and they stole some of our customer things. So I'm totally kind of disappointed by the government because when you say you're securing a certain territory, I expect them to secure the entire building. But there was only a certain part of the building that was protected.
Thank you so much. Let's talk to this fellow. You know, we'll talk more. We'll talk more to them. They have secured new place on Benson Street. From here, we will take a walk there. View the area, you know, to see how the place is now, and what's the new approach or method they have conducted to not be chased by police again. Now we have this gentleman who we saw, you know, hoarding his materials. So this guy hoarding his materials. What you see, so we're about to. How are you, Chief? We're still trying to. We gotta start rallying. So the lady who said the government is wicked or offered to take her soft drink box out. See her living with it. How are you, boss man?
How are you, Chief? Your name, sir. We're going to the media. Your name.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Your name and your profession.
My name is David M. Colley. I'm a fellow man. I love business. I did computer science, and then I specialize into hardware technician. So specifically in computer science, I work with hardware, repair computer, do maintenance servicing, sell or use computer, and anything that has to do with computer.
The business have been shut down for about 2 months now by the government on grounds. There are forgery actions been taken by a few of your colleagues. What can you say about that?
You see, in the first place, government, the police RG,
Yeah, just go behind.
police RG,
We'll
they
stay
never
here.
proceeded well. The government, the police RG, they didn't proceed well. Because in this building, I think you can see, just show your camera, these are my things, my office equipment. All these things are for me.
Wow.
Yes. So when I entered in the building, 2018, when I dropped from the university, I never had money to complete my education. So what I did, I went in the street, other friends came and helped me. 2018, I entered in this building. I entered in the building 2018, and then I started repairing laptop. From there, my business started expanding, and then I registered my business. I first my business LRP Advanced Computer Technology. This business is 100% registered with the Liberian government. If you check LRP Advanced Computer in your system, you will see my business needed because I don't let fake things. In my whole life, if I love you, I will tell you I love you. If I don't love you, I will tell you I don't love you. But I love to be straight. So as such, anything that has to do with government documentation and for to abide by every government regulation, I was doing it inside. I registered my business and then I started running my business 2018. I entered in a building with 25 United States dollars. You know what I'm saying? I opened the building. God been helping me. I expanded the business. I also have an organization called Life Foundation for the Needy. I go out, I reach out to charity on the less fortunate people, the blind, and all those things. Through the same business, in the same building. And my offices were at the same place. But then the government came with a rate of injunction, a rate of search warrant. The rate of search warrant was all about government and the police have identified the intelligence that 6 persons within alleged in this building, they are carrying on fraudulent acts. That is, they are falsifying government legal documentation and other international government documentation. So they said the search warrant was all about for us to align the current search and seize up for them to arrest those individuals. And we allowed them. We signed up to the rate. The police came, they set into our computer, into our drawer. They saw what they wanted to say, and they arrest those 6 persons alleged that they accused. They took them at the National Police Headquarters. After that, the police came back and closed the building. For what reason? Why you close the building? Because we have other legal whatever in the building, and you can't close the building, and you didn't tell us. Why are you closing the building after you have arrested those people that were allegedly accused of crime? And you understand? They can't close the building. And we've been here running after the police. We have gone to human rights lawyers, all those people we have gone to in the country. But yet they stay that way. Until lately, criminal enter in the building on the rifle eye under the stewardship of drug control. Criminal enter in the building. Where police came was gun policemen were assigned here. Criminal enter in the building, they bought into the play burglary, they told bulk of our things. So we thought that government, that will raise government eyebrow to come to their own citizens.
Chief, quickly, I'm most concerned.
I'm coming. Because government cannot provide jobs for its citizens. But same day we are there running after that, it didn't work. So all those things government did to all the we still want to apologize to them so that they can help us and get our balances today. That's why we are holding our team.
So quickly, prior to the closing of this area, have there been any warning when it comes to forging or document?
There has been no warning. There have been no warning. Well, for me, from my own observation, has been all about public speculation, sentiment. Because if you accuse me of something I have done, you have to arrest me, carry me to the court, or take the legal approach. Let the court prove me wrong or right, then you will not accuse me.
But I saw some of them are not having a building. We understand that government have been coming closer on the building or the institution that people are carrying on fraudulent act. But as time goes by, they will open a building. They will not carry their investigation in details. So there have not been no proper investigation going on in the building.
With all of these things, what next for your professional life?
What left?
What next?
One day for me, I'm now hopeless. Or the other day you saw me, I was crying on the media. People thought that I was so weak, but I'm not weak. I'm very strong. So I always withstand tension. But I was crying not because I wanted a Liberian to come to my rescue. I don't love a poor to help me, in fact. Even my mother, I don't love a poor to help me. But I cried out there for the youth for you to hear me out that what I have worked for. Since 2018, government came and closed the plane. They took all my things. That the crime I was doing. So I'm not affected, nothing affected me. Everything they did, they called George and I told what belongs to me and walk away. I still have my profession in my head. I can go anywhere and start. I don't have a problem with it.
Thank you for my listen to him. That was a bit story of how he entered the World Trade Center from 2018 with just $25 million. He had built an organization. He helped less fortunate and have several work as well for a lot of Liberians. Well, again, Sir Augustine married Chinnon behind the camera. Well, this is how we love to wind down our live broadcast. If you just joining us, we are live at the World Trade Center where several, about 700 Liberians are about to be out of job as they plan relocations and government asks them to shut down. Again, I'm Sir Augustine married Chinnon.